Hello guys, it's your boy Fisher and back again with another video. So stay on Burkina Faso topic, man. Subscribe to the channel, show some love, man. More video will be dropping every weekend. So let me put my screen recording on. I'll get into the video straight, bro. Burkina Faso president is warning the young people of Africa, so you gotta be careful. Let me put my screen record on. I'll get into the video. We have one of the best president right now, so gotta protect him, man. So guys, now get into the second part of the video. Let's get it.
A single day without talking about Burkina or the AES. It's impossible for them. And every time they try to spread information, to divide, to manipulate the youth. But it doesn't work anymore. I think people are aware enough. Now people have their eyes open. Through communication, they managed to rewrite history. And as for African history, they schemed everything to spread lies. As a result,
I think that's the truth, bro. BBC, all the Western media, bro, they always making fake news, bro. Their fake news is too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much. Every time you see they talking about Africa, it's not in the positive, bro. Even if it's in the positive, it will still have some negative part in this video, in this something. So as a young people of Africa, most young people now on TikTok, they are creating video, they are debunking this news now, they are breaking down some of the things that the people are saying. So a lot of people is waking up now to understand how the media work, how the Western media work against Africa. So that's all. We all are in our same system now. We are creating videos, creating awareness for people to understand that some of this news now is fake. So you gotta somewhere y'all gotta keep sharing this video and telling the young people and some old people to not take the Western media serious no more, because the Western media, they lie too much. So they'll continue to watch.
some young Africans don't even know the history of Africa or what Africa has accomplished. Some don't even know that our grandparents fought, were put on the front lines as cannon fodder. And when they returned, they were killed like animals.
I think one of the things saying that is 100% truth. A lot of young people of Africa, not some, a lot of young people of Africa, they know the West. They know the West, like America, France, British. They know more history about these people than their own country, bro. Even some of us who are part of this something, bro. And that this video me, I started reading some African book, but before I don't need to read African book at all, bro. So some young people of Africa, a lot of young people, not some, a lot of young people of Africa, they don't know the African history. They don't know, especially the French-speaking country, or the some English-speaking country also. They know the history of America more than their own country. They know the history of British more than their own country. They know the history of in France more than their own country. Again, this is some of the problem we have. This is the way the people manipulate a lot of times. So we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful. So I'll continue to watch.
Do people know that when France tested its first atomic bomb, it was black soldiers they placed nearby in the blast radius to see what would happen? Let's bring out the archives. Everything they've used against Africa is terrible. So all of this needs to be communicated so that young Africans understand, because there are still many who are asleep and continue to speak on behalf of the imperialists. Whatever they're told to say, they do it. Maybe it's because, well, they're given something, I don't know. But Africans need to understand their history and wake up. So that's our fight as well. My biggest regret is having spent a good part.
I think that's the truth what you're saying. Many of us, we gotta wake up. We gotta wake up. We gotta start knowing our history. We gotta know what our forefathers do for some of the European countries or the American countries. So we gotta know. We gotta know what some of our parents need do, our forefathers need do. And suffer for these people and pay their country. Now, if you apply for visa, you pay a lot of money. Sometimes say you're not getting this visa. Sometimes you lost your money. Again, you spend more money on visa than any other countries, any other continents, bro. Africa is 99% they deny their visa, bro. Sometimes say for no reason. Sometimes for small mistake. So This is the problem that we have in the continents. Again, we have leaders that don't care. They don't know nothing about themselves. So if you have leaders that know nothing about themselves, so they don't care because for some of them they have the diplomatic passport, so they can travel anytime they want. They get the taxpayer money. They can use the taxpayer money and go any part of the world they want. So this is the reason. What problem? What some problem in Africa, bro. So
Of my youth listening to radio stations like RFI and France 24. I've been in countries where those radio stations were shut down. But we would use apps to record their news broadcasts so we could listen. But at some point, something clicked. I started to realize that they were conditioning our minds to accept what they wanted. It's their narrative that they want us to learn. And since then, I've started to see things for what they are. And I understood that what they're doing is very dangerous. And today, more than ever, I realize that they have conditioned the minds, especially of Africans. So, you can play a big role in awakening the consciousness of young people so that people understand how the world works and don't let themselves be led astray by those people. When we watch the parade of the machines that won the war, that is the T-34s up to the modern vehicles, it shows us the technological evolution of the Russian army, and it inspires us as well to get to work so that we can develop in the same direction. Relations are going very well, and I can say that for the past 2 years now, things have started off very well, and we are working.
I think that is one of the true in talking. Also, you gotta allow people that want to help you in your situation, because if you don't do it, then you keep waiting. If you keep waiting for France will take years and years before he apply for some of this weapon before the France send it to you. Again, before France send this weapon to you, many of your citizens are dying because they will be bumping it. The terrorists will be killing some of these people. So you gotta apply Russia for sending the weapon that you need right away if you need it. So I think that is one of the good things about Russia also, bro, because people are allowing Russia's. If you want a weapon, they send it right away to you so you can continue your fight. Even though some people say Russia is very corrupt, but for us who don't know it, so they gotta prove it to us so we can see it. But for now, I think Russia is helping them. They are fighting their fight. They are getting the drum. They are getting the weapon. Again, they are killing these terrorists. So we gotta stay. They gotta stay with Russia right now for now. So that'll continue.
On deepening the areas of defense and security, but also education and later on the commercial sector and other aspects. So we have staggered the different areas so that we can exchange a lot and share many experiences, because we also have a lot to learn from Russia in the field of education, especially in the sciences. Now, it must be said that up to today, gold is the main export product in Burkina Faso. But we have set agriculture in motion, first for self-sufficiency, but also for foreign trade and export. The terrorists are reinforced by many foreign fighters who come from elsewhere, who are not, in fact. If I take the case of Burkina Faso, there are many criminals in Burkina Faso, but they are not Burkinabe. There are also trainers who come from many countries.
Like yeah, what are you saying? Most of the terrorists, they are not from Burkina Faso. They are foreign. They are foreign people that are fighting. So this is the big fight, bro. This is very, very big fight. But seeing him stay on top of his game, so we gotta appreciate that, bro. Because this guy going through a lot of assassinated attempt going against him. Again, he fighting the same time, he try to build the country in the same time. So it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. We gotta keep pushing and keep fighting the fight. So that'll continue.
To teach them a lot of techniques.
But what is their interest?
It's not really terrorism, it's imperialism. Their goal is to keep us in a state of permanent war, so that we cannot develop and so they can continue to plunder our resources. So, They have every interest in bringing in specialists in mines to lay various types of mines and explosives experts. Today, the terrorists use drones to fight and everything. So,
like you said, bro, how can terrorists get drone, bro? Where those people getting this money from? So we gotta question some of this thing. We gotta question some of this thing. Some of the weapon these people have. Some militaries they don't have it, bro. So we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful how the situation is going. Situation is very, very Africa. Africa is the place that people want to keep us fighting each other until they take everything. So, again, we gotta know ourselves now. We gotta start traveling and focus on our land and try to develop our land, man. Okay.
these are professionals from certain countries who come to teach them all of this. All of this is to keep us in a state of insecurity. But we are aware of the situation. We adapt each time to their methods of operation, and we will continue the fight until we have recovered the entirety of the Sahel. So all the countries that are fighting today for their more economic independence, we are trying to collaborate better with these countries because it is a form of oppression by imperialism. It is necessary for those who are oppressed to unite in order to confront this hegemony. So we are moving forward gradually. There are many structures to put in place, and there are many areas that need to be upgraded in the three countries. Because as you know, from an economic standpoint, we are not at the same level, and from a military perspective, there are many aspects to consider. We need to try to balance things out. And so, this requires the establishment of many structures and numerous meetings. And free movement requires a certain number of parameters to be put together.
Guys, if you see a great leader, you can know from the way he speak, bro. Some of this problem they talking about, some of the problem he's speaking about, bro, is very, very important problem that the African continents have, bro. Again, some of this problem, no, I don't think the West France can save them, or America can save them. They themselves gotta save themselves. After they finish saving themselves, now at least France can come in now and do. If they want to help them now, they can help them. But for now, I don't think France can save them. I don't think America can save them. I don't think the West can save them. They gotta save themselves here first before anyone save them. And they gotta keep the fight going until the day they come, until the day the whole country is free. But I think it will be very, very difficult because the West is very, very angry with this man. Very, very angry with Burkina Faso president. They are very, very angry. They want to see him out. And even using the black general of America now to. So that will continue.
You must have seen that we did a lot of work to come up with a single security document for travel and everything. So it's evolving and things are going very well. I think they themselves contributed to diminishing their own influence because they have a paternalistic view of our relationship. You see, whenever you look at everything we do, every initiative we take, it's always about Russia. Someone speaks and they say they're influenced by Russia. Everything that happens, it's Russia. Why do they have their eyes closed like that? So Africans aren't capable of developing anything. Africans aren't capable of inventing, innovating, or taking initiatives. That's what we're fighting against. And look at their speeches. Look at their speeches. Even the French president, always in his speeches, says that young Africans are influenced by Russia. It said, and if you listen to Western media, they spend all their time lying. And look today, the AES, which is a model that's starting to take shape, they can't go a single day without talking about Burkina or the AES. It's impossible for them. And every time they...
I think that is 100% truth. Every day we see new news about Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Every day we see new news about these people. What those people do, the people just don't want along with you guys. So you gotta leave them along with people that want to along with you guys. So why are you forcing your relationship on someone that They don't want relationship with you. You know, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Again, these people will keep fighting. I don't care how y'all keep supporting this stupid robots then are killing innocent people for no reason. After they will go say, they will go call God name. They say they are Muslim. These people are not Muslim. These people are killers. There are a bunch of people that get high, take a lot of drugs, and just go around the city, just go kill innocent people. It don't make no sense, man. I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. I'll continue.
Try to spread information, to divide, to manipulate the youth. But it doesn't work anymore. I think people are aware enough. Now people have their eyes open. Through communication, they managed to rewrite history. And as for African history, they schemed everything to spread lies. As a result, some young Africans don't even know the history of Africa or what Africa has accomplished. Some don't even know that our grandparents fought, were put on the front lines as cannon fodder, and when they returned, they were killed like animals. Do people know that when France tested its first atomic...
Like Ibrahim Traore is saying, bro, like he's saying, you're not lying about such of this type of situation. It's saying the truth. Again, many of African youth who are understanding how the media work now, it will be difficult for these people to just lie to us, man. It will be very, very difficult because everybody have access to the internet now. Everybody can browse and see what's going on in this country. Everybody have family member. Everybody family member have cell phone. They can call their family member. They can call their friend and ask the person what's going on in this country. What's going on in this country. So it will be very, very difficult to let people to convince us than before. Before of our friends and our family members, they now with now having cell phone. We just can call them and ask them, oh, what's going on in Gambia, what's going on in Niger, what's going on in Cameroon, what's going on so and so place in so and so country in Africa, bro. We can call some of our friends, oh bro, what's going on? What's your president doing, good or bad? Oh, the person will say what he think. The person will speak in mind, bro. So it will be very, very difficult now. We ourselves, many young people can just browse the whole internet now and see what's going on in so and so country. So it will be very, very difficult. They just gotta if I think the Western country, they gotta understand that they gotta make system now that benefit both countries, the West and also the African country, that can benefit Africa, that can also benefit them. So it will be no little fighting will not continue to go on. If I think it continue to go on, I don't think it will be good. It will not be good for West. It will not be good also for Africa. So they gotta find a way to make the system that will benefit both countries, not only France or America. They gotta benefit the African countries, so the African also can develop. So many people can get home to sleep. Many people can get drinking waters. So many people can the natural resources God gave them, that they can get some benefit also out of this team. So France also can get some benefit, although America also can get some benefit out of this team. So that's it, man. That's it, man. Subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel. Show some love. I will be subscribe to the channel. Show some love, man. It's your boy Life for Siri. See you in the next video.